Welcome to the ONBOARD project with Mount Southington. My name's Jeff Oliva from the Snowball Effect and Mount Southington, and we're here today to talk about how kids can be a powerful leverage point for sustainability, not only for themselves, but for their parents.
I think snowboarding connects with sustainability, the main way being that it's important to help try to combat climate change.
One of the biggest concerns in the ski industry nowadays is the climate and climate change. And we're trying to create mountain stewards out of kids in the local area. We're doing this through introducing them to sustainability within the school system. And then here on the mountain, we've created a little snowball park where kids come to learn to ride, but they're also learning sustainable initiatives such as recycling to help open kids' eyes to how they can help fight climate change alongside of us.
So today we're at the Thalberg Elementary School, one of our community partners, where we're going to introduce snowboarding as a part of physical education. And with that, we're tying in a sustainability activity where the kids will be on their snowboard, riding, learning the basics, having to balance, but also having to pick out a piece of food scrap or recycling and figure out where it goes in the right bin.
Sustainability already is such a part of snowboarding, and it's really about creating these stewards of the mountains, making them understand the connections between recycling, food waste, and taking care of this mountain that we all love so much.
I think it starts with the kids and trying to encourage the students to always be on the lookout for opportunities to be sustainable, whether at home or here at the mountain. The kids are really excited to help keep the mountain clean. I think it's kind of like a sense of pride since this is their home mountain, and they are excited to keep their home mountains clean just like they would keep their homes clean.
Kitchens are honestly the heart of sustainability for us. We are taking steps to move away from single-use plastics, making sure that our food waste goes to the right areas.
Mount Southington is really fortunate in that we're less than 5 miles from Quantum Organics, where they take the food scraps from our cafeteria and from around the area here, and they actually convert it through an anaerobic digester into methane gas, which powers a generator and goes right back to the local grid. And that green power is actually earmarked for the Southington Police Station, Southington Fire, and other parts of the municipality.
When food scraps are collected from Mount Southington, they're brought here to our facility. We operate what is called an anaerobic digester. Very much acts like a cow's stomach. So if 10 pounds of food waste goes into our anaerobic digester, 9 pounds is turned into methane gas. And then the remaining material left over is turned into a natural compost blend. So effectively, we're recycling 100% of the food scraps that are coming from Mount Southington, turning those into energy and into compost.
Our role in sustainability is connecting people who are throwing away food with compost facilities. The containers that we provide to Mount Southington are clearly marked that they are for food scraps. We see ourselves as impact makers through the food scraps that we're able to divert towards composting, but we also really see ourselves as change makers.
It is so exciting to see these kids starting to engage with all these programs that we're starting. We've brought in these food waste bins, and it's to see them excited to take part in it, to take the wrappers off of food, put the trash in the trash, put the food waste where it's supposed to be.
Any opportunity to make this kind of messaging known, at the same time being able to do it in a fun way by connecting it to winter sports, it's going to be super useful because they're going to think about being stewards for the environment as something that's fun, not as something that's a task, something that we have to feel guilty about.
You know, by partnering with your local communities, there's no better way to spread the message. And of course, promoting recycling and promoting food waste diversion and any green energy is the best thing that we can do to reduce our carbon footprint and, you know, continue our sport forever.
Put it right in there. You're becoming a little steward of the mountain. How does that feel?